Hello, my fellow bunnies and humans. I'm Floppy, your host here at 12 Hop Flop. Today, we're going to take a leap into something that affects us all, our boundaries. Whether they're the physical walls of our burrows or the mental barriers we set for ourselves, today's episode, Bouncing Beyond Boundaries, is all about overcoming those limitations and expanding our horizons. So, twitch those whiskers, perk up those ears, and let's get ready to hop beyond what we thought was possible. Every one of us has boundaries, those invisible lines that tell us where we can and cannot go, what we can and cannot do. But what really are these boundaries? For us rabbits, it might be the edges of our burrow or garden, but for you, it could be the limits you perceive in your career, your personal life, or your dreams. Let me share a little story. Once, in my younger days, I found myself in a new part of the garden, far from my usual stomping grounds. I felt a twinge of fear. This was beyond my known world. But, as I explored further, I realised that this new area had so many more opportunities for snacks and adventures. It made me think, what if I had let my fear stop me? Boundaries are natural. They make us feel safe, but they can also be self-imposed limits that stop us from reaching our full potential. Sometimes, to grow, we need to recognise which boundaries are keeping us safe and which ones are holding us back. Now, let's get inspired by some incredible stories of individuals who've managed to bounce beyond their boundaries. First up, let's talk about Marley, a fellow rabbit who ventured far beyond the familiar fences of her home. Marley was always a curious bunny, always sniffing around the edges of her safe zone. One day, she saw a gap in the fence. Instead of turning back to the safety of her familiar turf, she hopped through it. Beyond that fence, Marley found a whole new world, a big park with lush grass and endless dandelions. This new world was not just about more space, it was about new experiences and growth. Marley became more adventurous, more confident, and even made new friends. This story isn't just about rabbits, though. It's about all of us. Think of Marley when you face your own metaphorical fences. Sometimes, what lies beyond them can transform your life. It's not just about taking physical steps. It's about the mental leaps, too. Consider someone like Albert Einstein. He didn't discover new lands, but he ventured beyond the conventional scientific boundaries of his time. His theories expanded the horizons of science itself, showing us that the boundaries of our understanding are meant to be pushed and explored. Both tales, from Marley to Einstein, teach us that whether the boundaries are physical or intellectual, crossing them can lead to extraordinary growth and new possibilities. Feeling ready to explore beyond your boundaries like Marley and Einstein, but not sure where to start? Here's how you can begin your journey to expanding your horizons. Change your mindset. It all starts with belief. Just like I had to believe there was more to the garden than my cosy burrow, you need to trust that you can go beyond your current confines. Embrace the idea that your boundaries are not fixed and that you have the power to extend them. Learn new skills. As I ventured further into unknown parts of the garden, each new area taught me something valuable. Similarly, by acquiring new skills, whether it's mastering a new technology, learning a craft, or speaking another language, you open up a world of possibilities that weren't accessible before. Seek opportunities. Don't just wait around for things to happen. Be proactive like Marley, who hopped through the gap in the fence. Look for and seize opportunities that push you into new territories, whether it's a new job, a volunteer position, or an educational course. Stepping into new situations will broaden your perspective. Connect with others. Remember, no bunny is an island, and the same goes for humans. Building connections with others can open doors you never knew existed. Collaborate, share ideas, and learn from the experiences of others. This interaction often leads to unexpected and enriching opportunities. Reflect and adjust. As you push your boundaries, take time to reflect on your adventures. Consider what you're learning and how you're growing. Adjust your path as needed based on your reflections to ensure you continue moving forward and not just in circles. With these strategies, you're not just expanding your horizons, you're enhancing your ability to adapt and thrive wherever you may find yourself. As we come to the end of today's journey on bouncing beyond boundaries, I hope you feel inspired and equipped to start pushing past your own limits, just like our adventurous rabbit friends and visionary humans. Remember, overcoming limitations isn't just about taking big leaps. Sometimes it's about small, deliberate hops towards something new and exciting. Thank you so much for joining me, Floppy, on this explorative episode of 12 Hop Flop. If you've enjoyed our time together and found today's topic enlightening, please consider subscribing to our podcast. We'd love to hear your stories of boundary hopping too, so feel free to leave a comment or review sharing your experiences. Until next time, keep your ears perked and your mind open. Let's not just hop, let's flop into new adventures together.